Here's a couple comments I have on this Icon guitar case from Gator. Overall build quality is actually quite nice. They use heavy-duty zippers, which is always a concern for me, as I hate to replace zippers because you can. The handle is really quite comfortable. These are the zippers, and they're pretty good quality. The best thing of this particular case is that the gig bag is very reinforced sides. I bought this for a PRS guitar, which is an angled headstock, and most gig bags don't offer adequate protection for angled headstock guitars. Now there's more than a few problems with this bag. One is the storage space is comically thin. You can barely get your hand in here when the zipper's open. This compartment here is, again, crazy thin. I've got the smallest 3-ring binder you can buy, and once it's closed up, there's barely all you can fit in there. So yeah, you could squeeze chords in there, but nothing like an effects paddle or a big tuner. There is another storage space over here, but once again, it's extremely thin. So they really dropped the ball when it came to storage space. Inside, you'll notice that this is comically large. Like, why is there so much space around the headstock? It just doesn't make sense. It does fit the guitar pretty well, and there's some good storage. However, this center support is attached to free-floating fabric, so the guitar just completely flops around, which leaves the amount of protection it's going to provide kind of questionable. Also, you can see here that the fabric is just sort of loose fitting. It's not secured either. So here the fabric will fold around. Here the headstock comes in contact with the fabric. You just know that this is going to get chewed up in no time because the headstock moves around. So what's to keep this fabric from getting destroyed by that? Absolutely nothing. Here the guitar completely moves inside the case. So this neck support, although it's a good idea, if they had secured the fabric to the frame of the case, this would have been stationary, which would have been much, much better. So I might actually look for a way to possibly run some screws through that to hold it in place because the design is bad. Another problem I have is that the guitar there's no support under the guitar. There's nothing to accommodate the angle of this. So I've put some additional padding to fill up the gap that's back here. This is so high, although it does offer protection from the headstock, it's so high that it may actually put the neck at risk. I'm not really certain if I'm going to keep this case or not. I mean, it generally does offer protection, and the build quality is good, but I just think there's so many design flaws that I couldn't recommend this case. Your mileage may vary.